You are not broke because you are lazy. You are not stuck because you are not trying. But let's be brutally honest here. You've been doing it all wrong. You are working 10 times harder more than you can ever imagine. In fact, more than most people online. Yet, somehow, you're still struggling to make consistent money as a female freelancer. Now, if you are just tuning in live right now, I want you to share this video, this live stream to as many platforms as you can, because this is for every woman out there. As long as you are into freelancing or you have an online business, there's a lot to learn here. Now, I was talking previously about, you know, why you are still struggling to make consistent income as a female freelancer or as an online business owner. And this is the reason, because what you actually call hustling is actually drowning. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Now, I'm going to explain drowning to you. What we are used to calling hustling as an online business owner, or you're into freelancing as a female, you are actually drowning. And when I'm talking about drowning, this is what I mean. You're drowning in too many free offers. Now, when I mean free offers, you are doing a lot of things for free that you could actually charge for in whatever you are doing. You are also drowning in low ticket prices. Whatever you are offering, the amount that is attached to your offers or whatever services you are rendering, those amounts that you are charging are not worth the value of what you are dishing out to your clients. So you are actually drowning in low ticket prices. And then you're also drowning in DM combos that go nowhere. These DMs that you keep sending, you think you are very strategic about it. But the truth of the matter is, as strategic as you are about it, you probably might be sending them to wrong people who do not need the services that you are actually offering. So you've sent a bunch of DMs to your supposed clients or potential clients, and at the end of the day, I mean, there is nothing to show for it. They are either not responding to you, or they respond and they ghost you, or they simply they don't care about whatever you're offering. They don't even bother asking further questions on, like, let me know exactly what you offer so that I will see how you can come in to help me and then I pay you and all that. They don't even consider the fact that they need your services. And then you are also drowning in confusion. Drowning in confusion. You don't know what you are doing. It gets to a point that you get so confused and you ask yourself one haunting question. But before I get to that haunting question, you keep asking yourself, asking, why aren't people buying? Why are people not patronizing your services? Or the people that you're actually talking to as potential clients, why are they not signing you up? You know, deep down, a scarier question even haunts you deeply. You begin to doubt yourself. You begin to doubt what you're actually doing. You doubt your services if they are actually needed. And then you ask yourself, what if this never works out? I know many of us are in this situation. And you even ask yourself further questions apart from wondering whether it will ever work for you, because people are doing this and it's working for them, but why is it not working for you? You ask yourself, what if you keep posting for months and still having nothing to show for it? What if you are telling your family about the business you're building, whatever you are doing right now, and then they don't believe you because they are not seeing anything that is coming out of it. They do not see any evidences that you're actually doing something or you're actually building an online business. What if your family tells you, this thing you say you're doing is not worth it? Go get something better to do. This is not a job. This is not something you can rely on for the rest of your life to pay your bills. You know, That's a whole lot to deal with. Now, what if you stay stuck in this loop forever? Have you ever thought about that? Has it ever crossed your mind if you're going to remain where you are right now? Keep struggling, battling here and there. You battle with business, you battle with family, you battle with your personal life, and everything is pointing all arrows to you, telling you that what you are doing is not worth it and will not pay your bills. Now, let me tell you the honest truth. This fear is real. This fear is real. And if you don't break the cycle as quick as possible, you will remain absolutely burnt out or possibly give up. Give up on your dreams. You give up on the thing that gives you pleasure, that gives you joy. That business that you are building that looked promising when you started it. You could foretell the future of your business at one point, but then you ventured into it, and at the end of the day, you start getting confused. And the thing is, if you do not do anything about it, you will get burnt up. And that's the honest truth. And at the end of the day, you discover that you begin to give up. Do you know how many businesses, online businesses or freelancers, that have given up on the thing that they have been doing just because they were not able to figure out a way out of their financial crisis with whatever they are doing? And this is not just peculiar to me or peculiar to you, it's peculiar to every freelancer or every online business owner. But right now, I am speaking to females out there. So if you are with me on this live and you are a female and you have not shared this live on the platform, you are wrong, because there's a lot to learn here. I have fantastic things that we're all going to learn here. And I don't want you to miss out of it. And I don't want any female to miss out of it, especially if you are doing an online business, you have an online business, and then probably you're freelancing, right? It's a lot to learn here. Now, the thing is this. The truth is this, and this truth might sting you. You don't have a money problem. You have a clarity problem. And I'm going to take that again. You don't have a money problem. You have a clarity problem. Now, clarity problem simply means you are unclear about your services, what you're offering. You are unclear about your offers. You are unclear about your audience, your market, the market that urgently need the services that you are offering. You are unclear about it. Because if you are clear, you will definitely direct your DMs or your content or whatever you're posting about your services directly to your clients. You will be able to speak their language. You'll be able to identify what they need, the problems they have, then you tailor your solutions to their problems and you call them out with their problems and speak their language. So it's not going to be difficult for you to attract the clients that you need, the clients that will actually pay you. So you see, you actually have clarity problem. Now the truth is this, you don't need more content. You don't need more tools. You need clear direction. You need guidance. You need a blueprint that actually turns your skill into a stable and scalable income. And that's what the implementation program is all about. But I'm going to get to the implementation program later on. So I need you to stick with me towards the end of this video, rather to the end of this live, because there are juicy stuff I'm going to explain to you. There are testimonials I'm going to be giving out to you. So you don't want to miss out on success stories of women who have implemented with this program and gotten fantastic results within the last 3 to 6 months. Yeah, so I want you to stick with me. Now, before I even talk about that, let's start with my story. I'm going to be telling you a little about my story. Now, I was posting I was pitching and I was praying. Now, I will not say do not pray. You need to trust in God in everything you do, whatever business you're offering. You know, the spiritual aspect of business is very important and you cannot overemphasize it. As a matter of fact, we all know that the spiritual aspect governs the physical. So if you can't win spiritually, you will not win physically, no matter the strategies you put in. So you need to settle the spiritual aspect of life by turning to God, by praying. Yeah. I don't want to go all churchy here. I don't want to, I'm not a pastor here, so I'm not here to preach, but I'm not going to dismiss the fact that spiritual aspect of your business should not be taken for granted. Now, yeah, I was pitching, I was posting and praying and trusting God and everything. But you see, after I have settled the spiritual aspect, and you don't do the right things in the physical, a lot of things will still go wrong. Yeah. So you cannot just settle the spiritual and then you ignore the physical. There are efforts that we must put into our business that will make it profitable. There are principles that work. There are strategies that go along with principles that will make your business profitable. If you do not implement the strategies, it will affect your business. So even if you fast and pray for 40 days and 40 nights, and you do not implement your strategies or principles that will propel your business or your online business into working, you will suffer. You will suffer. And this was kind of my ordeal while I was freelancing. Okay? Because the truth is, most female freelancers, they actually never talk about this. I would say most freelancers, not just peculiar to female freelancers, but most freelancers do not talk about this, and they desperately need to fix this aspect. Now, I didn't start freelancing because I wanted to be famous, I wanted to be known, I wanted to be everywhere. I started because I needed money. And I believe I'm speaking the minds of every freelancer or every hustler on the online space. The reason why you're doing what you're doing is because you need money. Let's be truthful here. Yeah? So I needed money, I needed freedom, I needed options. But then what I didn't expect was how hard, how tough it would be to actually make money with whatever I was doing. I thought I was doing it all. I thought showing up on Instagram, creating Canva flyers, pitching in DMs, joining one webinar here and there, master classes, free master classes as much as possible, downloading PDFs, free guides, sleepless nights, drilling myself, even slashing down prices, to the barest minimum just to get clients in the door. I did it all. The hustles that you are going through right now, that value that you are offering for $10 right now, I did it. But do you know that that offer that you have with a price tag of $10, $20 could actually be priced at $500, $900? Yes, very possible. But the thing is, nobody has shown you how to. Yeah. So I did all these things. Everything you actually did and that you are actually doing right now, I did it. But still, there was nothing to show for it. I got more likes than leads, more you inspire me than invoices. I got more, I'd like to know you more. I got more of I would like to have a relationship with you. I want us to be friends. I want us to, have do some networking, blah blah blah, and all that. But you see, more burnout than bank alerts. I got that. More burnout than bank alerts. I mean, after all I've done, it was more like I was joking with myself. And I look into my bank account, and what I see there is disgusting. Very disgusting. Now, the worst part, I couldn't even tell anyone. I couldn't tell family. I couldn't tell friends. Everybody were asking, like, what are you doing? And I wasn't confident enough to say, this is exactly what I'm doing because people already thought this online business thing was a joke. And guess what? A lot of people still think that way too. But you see, this online business thing is what a lot of people are making, they are milking money from. Just if you know what to do, if you know what you're doing, if you are implementing the right strategies. And I'm not talking of strategies from the air, I'm talking about strategies that people have used and have gotten results from. So I call it the foolproof strategy that I'm going to be talking about here, but you need to hang on with me till toward the end of this live, right? So stick with me. Now, here's what I learned the hard way. Now, follow me. Number one, people don't buy effort, they buy clarity. If you have your book and pen or wherever your phone, I would need you to jot this down because you're going to learn from this live. One, people don't buy effort, people buy clarity. Now, you can be talented, you can be skilled, and work 10 hours a day, grind. But if your message is unclear, people will scroll past you. People will move. And the lifespan or the attention span in the social media space right now is almost zero. I, for one, I mean, when I scroll on social media, I'm terrible because I kind of just, this is what I do. Yeah. Until I see something that catches my eye, I'm like, oh, okay. Probably the first word or the first sentence, I could be patient enough to listen to the first sentence of what this person has to say. It doesn't make sense to me, I'm out. So if that's how I feel, how would your potential clients feel when they come across your content or whatever you're posting or your services that you're rendering online? How would they feel? You need to put yourself in the shoes of your potential clients or your present clients. How do they feel when they see what you're doing? If you cannot empathize with them, if you cannot understand how they actually feel about your products, your digital products, or your services, my dear, you are going nowhere financially. You remain stuck for a very long time. So, the thing is, they will admire you when they see your content, but they will not pay you. So, you need to be more clear. You need to be clearer in your messaging. Be clear, be as simple as simple. Kill that technical jargon thing. See, nobody cares. Nobody cares whether you are an expert in your field, you have maybe 50,000 followers, you have, nobody cares. Whether you've been in that industry for 50 years, you have 50 years experience. Nah, be as simple in your language as possible that even an 18-year-old or a 15-year-old can understand your message. If they can understand your message at the first glance and the first grasp, then they should want to pay you. You begin to make sense to them, and then they want to know more about you. They want to know what you are offering. So be as clear as possible in your message. Nobody cares about whether you work 20 hours a day, you're grinding 20 hours a day, you post 50 contents every day. Nobody cares. You need to be clear in your message, be clear in your services, your products, be clear to your markets. Speak their language. Know what they want. Know their problem. Call them out with their problem raw, and then offer what you need to offer to them, their solutions. Make it simple enough for them to understand. Now let's move on. Number two thing that I learned the hard way. Posting content is not a business model. I'm going to explain that to you. Now, you think showing up every day builds trust, and truly, yes, it does. Showing up every day builds trust. It's important for you to show up every day. As a matter of fact, do not disappear on your audience. It's important to show up every day. But you see, trust alone doesn't close sales. Trust alone doesn't pay the bills. Now you have showed up every day, you are consistent, they trust you, and all that. You see, you need a strategy. That's what you actually need. A strategy that moves someone from interest, from trust to investment. So it's not enough to just show up every day, and they see you're posting. Oh, I like this content. This content is very educative. I learn a lot from this content. You're feeding them. Fantastic. But you see, you need a strategy. A strategy that will convert those interests, those likes, those followers, those raving fans that you have built with your trust, those people that have trusted you now, you need to convert all that into investment. And how do they do that? By putting out your offer, putting out your services with the proper price tag, and giving them what's it called? A clear cut action for them to sign up for your program, for them to sign up for your offers. I don't know if you are understanding what I'm saying, but if you do, I would love you to put something in the comment section. Say something in the comment section, like, does this resonate with you? Am I making sense? They say make it make sense. So I'm trying to make it make sense so that you can understand what I'm saying. So if it's making sense to you, probably your best emoji, your preferred emoji, or just say something. Yeah? Now let's go to number 3, being that I learned the hard way. Now, doing everything alone is the slowest and most expensive way to grow. Now, I don't know how to explain it, but this is very common with every freelancer, every online business owner. Yes, when you're starting out, you start alone. But as you're growing, you begin to have team members. You have people that you can delegate the things that you do regularly on a daily basis. Yeah? Delegate so that you can grow faster. Other things that demand your attention for revenue to start coming in, you begin to implement on those things. You can imagine only you posting, only you creating content, only you doing DMs and marketing, only you having one-on-one coaching session, only you handling programs. You will burn out fast, and the milestones that you would achieve will be very minute, meaning very small. So the time frame that you would have used to achieve quite a lot is what you're stressing yourself over, doing everything all by yourself. Doing everything alone is the slowest and most expensive way to go. You're losing time, you're losing money. Now, I was trying to build a serious business with YouTube tutorials and free PDFs, but what I really needed was a coach, a system, and a community support. Not more guessing and more trial and error, doing everything by myself and doing everything alone. See, if you want to grow faster, you need a coach, you need a system, and you need a community. Community that will support you, that you can learn from, that will motivate you. So when you're having challenges, you have who to run to, you have where to fall back to. Not that when you're confused, you get tired, you get burnt out, and then you decide, oh, I don't think I can do this anymore. You need someone to hold you by the hand, direct you, guide you, tell you, put your feet here. Don't put your feet here. If you put your feet here, you will fail. Do this, do that. At this time of your business, this is not what you're supposed to be doing. This is what you're supposed to be doing. That's the importance of coach. I know Some people say, well, they don't need anybody to coach them. I have met a lot of people like that. They don't need a coach. They can just read through, figure it out themselves, do trial and errors, and all that. They think they know. But you don't understand that the time you will use to figure it out yourself, the coach would have helped you, reduce the time of your failures, reduce your failure experiences. Why? Because that coach has gone through that thing, has failed, has learned, and whatever that coach has learned is what the coach is teaching you. You will not find that in any book. You will not find it in any PDF. You will not find it in any blueprint or guide. No matter how much you search, no matter how hard you try. That's the importance of being coached. No man is an islander. I myself, doing what I'm doing right now, building the online business that I'm building right now, I am being coached. A coachless coach does not deserve to be a coach. So I can't come up here and tell you whatever winning strategy I'm giving you, it came from heaven, it came from angels. Nah, I didn't have a vision or a revelation to get those strategies. I am being coached. I have a coach coaching me and teaching me what I know, or rather what I know right now, and which is what I'm teaching you, either on my live or the 30 real challenge that I'm doing every day. Whatever I am dishing out to you is what I have learned from my coaching sessions. And then I have been able to build systems or a system around what I am doing, what I am building. If I did not have a coach, I would not know what systems are. I will not know the system that will work for my online business. Every online business or freelancing business has a specific system tailored to that business. So my system may not work for you. Reason is because your business is unique. My business is unique. That is why coaching sessions are very important. So whatever strategy I am offering you right now, when you have a one-on-one with me, either you go through the crash program, the CFH crash program, or you go through the implementation program, I'm going to diagnose you. I want to know the business that you're offering. And then I tailor my strategy into your business. I make sure it fits into your business to make sure it gives you the solution you need. I hope I'm not speaking jargons because I'm trying to be as simple as possible so that you can understand. And sometimes I can be really fast, but I'm trying to slow down so that you can get what exactly I'm talking about. So the thing is, you need a coach, you need a system tailored to your problem, and then you need a supporting community. Now, what's really keeping you broke? Let's talk about that. Yeah, what's really keeping you broke? I'm asking this question for you to have a meeting with yourself and ask yourself this question. What is actually keeping you broke? I am doing stuff, you know. The thing is, you keep offering random services without one signature solution you are known for. What solution are you known for? For instance, when you talk about cash flow for her, the main solution here is women empowerment through online businesses, either as a freelancer or you just want to have an online business. There are different things, but it is directly to female empowerment, woman empowerment. When you talk about the cash flow for her, it explains itself. I don't really need to explain to you, because when you talk about cash flow, you're talking about consistent income, cash flow, consistent income for her, for the woman. It's as simple as that. There is no jargon. There is nothing. I mean, even if I'm not there to explain to you and you are learned, you went to school, you can read, you understand, you can write. When you talk about cash flow for her, it simply means consistent income for the female, for the woman. So whatever you are offering as a woman, either an online business or a freelance business, as long as it is tech designed and all that, you need strategies, you need a system to help you generate consistent income with that skill you already have. So this is it. This is why you are still broke. You keep offering random services. So many things you're doing, so many things. You're a social media manager, you are managing profiles, you're the one doing content, you're the one doing DMs, you're the one doing copywriting, you are blah 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 blah, virtual assistant. Excuse me, do you want to die? You don't want to die. So the thing is, you need a signature solution. That's what you need. You need to be known for a signature solution. So answer that question. What signature solution am I known for? Now, the next thing is you are trying to sell on platforms that don't even have your real clients. Yes, you want to be on all social media platforms, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, uh, the rest of it, LinkedIn. Yes, you can be everywhere if you can identify your real clients. Now, personally, I have experienced that where I post to where, I mean, I just post randomly. I was posting randomly, which is very unhealthy for your online business. You don't post randomly. Find where your clients are and post there. Don't just post randomly. It will hurt your business. So you keep trying to sell and market whatever you're doing, putting your post out there to clients that don't need your offer. They are not your real clients. That's what you're doing, and you need to do something about it. Now, you also keep comparing yourself to people who have been doing this for years. My dear, if you're looking for quick, get rich quick scheme or whatever, that's a scam. It doesn't work that way. Business, anything called business, takes time to grow, and you need to be patient. But then, people that are winning in the game, they've been doing it for years. They've been there doing whatever they are doing for a period of time. What does that tell you? You can't compare yourself to them. No, you are hurting yourself. Allow yourself grow. Allow your business grow. How do you allow yourself grow? Learn. Submit yourself to learning. Invest in your, in yourself financially. Invest in your business. Then give it time to grow. As you implement, you are learning, you are growing. Don't compare yourself with people who have been doing it over the years. They've gathered 50,000 followers. They've gathered 200, 300, 500,000 followers, a million followers. Go and check their history. Go back to their beginning and see how they started. Know when they started. Look at the time frame they gave themselves to grow into whatever they are doing that is milking heavy money for them. They grew at it. They were patient at it. So it means you should do the same thing. It means you should do the same thing. Because if you want to traumatize yourself with, oh, this person is doing it, they are making a lot of money. See, they have 1 million followers. I only have 200 followers. Who said you cannot make good money with 200 followers? Who said that? That person lied to you. You don't need massive following to start making money on your online business. No, you don't. I'm not saying you will not gather the million followers with time, of course, with time. But right now, you don't need massive followers. What you need are paying clients, the right clients that will pay you. You need to focus on finding the real clients that will pay you. I have seen business owners, online business owners, who don't even have massive following, but they will show you their account balance and they are making money from it. And you wonder how. Like, people don't really know this person. People don't really know this particular person. This person doesn't even have lots of followers. Doesn't even have up to 100 followers. And this person is making millions of dollars. It's possible. It's very possible. Now, another thing is you are also scared to charge higher. Why are you scared to charge higher? Don't you think your business is worth what it's worth? Why are you scared to charge higher? So you keep attracting people who will drain your energy because you are scared to charge higher. Now, this is what I've learned over the years doing business, whether online or offline. Cheap clients are very expensive to maintain. Cheap clients will drain you. They will stress you. A cheap client will price your services from $20 to $5. First of all, your $20 is too minute for that service you are rendering. And then because you are chasing cheap clients, they will tell you, oh, sorry, I'm not sure I'm able to give you $20. If you really want to do this for me, you can just take $5. Yeah, if you really want it. If you don't want it, then I have a lot of people out there that really want it. And they make you feel like you do not deserve to be paid more than $20 when you are very good at what you do. Why? Why do you subject yourself to that kind of situation? You subject the destiny of your business. This is a business you can build multi-million dollar from. That companies will be hiring you, not one person. Companies will hire your services and they will pay good money for it. You reduce the value and the dignity of your skill. You reduce the dignity of your online business to collecting peanuts because you're scared that you will lose the clients. You're scared that clients will not come to you. Hell no. Every business has its market, and every market has the amount that business is worth. If you price that skill that you have right now, if you put it at $500, you will have a customer that will pay you $500. Yes. There are customers that are ready to pay you $500, $1,000 for that skill you are offering. And you will not have to beg them. They are the ones that will beg you. They are the ones that will beg you to do whatever you can to get them out of the situation they are in. Because you're not just going to tell them, oh, I can help you do a copywriting. You open their eyes to further bigger problems that they did not know they have. You will make them realize that your problem is not just copywriting for your organization. You have bigger problems that will, if you solve these bigger problems, you're going to make more money. They will not tell you they want to pay you $20 for that. They will ask you, how much do you want me to pay you so that you can help me with this copywriting issue and also help me out of these problems you have highlighted for me? They could not diagnose it. They could not identify the problems. You helped them to identify those problems that they did not see. So now the table has turned. You are not to ask them, how much are you going to pay me? They will ask you, how much do you want me to pay you for this offer you're ready to, help me out with? And then you're not going to be talking $50, $100. You won't even say $500. This is the time, when you flex your muscle and say, yeah, I'm the boss here now. So you do as I say. I'm going to charge you $1,000. I'm going to charge you $2,000 to help you with this problem. Plus, whatever you wanted me to do for you, that's going to be a bonus. Value added service. And that thing that you wanted me to do for you, I'm going to do it for you, but that's going to be my value added service. This major problem I have identified for you, you're going to pay me well. You see? Now that's the game. Now you're saying, I'll figure it out, but months are passing and you're still stuck. You still want to figure it out by yourself. All the best. Yeah? All the best. But if you do not want to go through the hassle of figuring it out yourself, like I said earlier, you need a coach, you need a system, and you need a supporting community. So that's to those who want help, those who do not want to figure it out themselves, and those that have figured it out themselves and could not land themselves anywhere tangible. You could not land yourself in a pleasant situation to figure out how to get out of this vicious cycle. You are not different from those that are on a 9 to 5. Let me tell you. The only difference is those that are on a 9 to 5 are sitting in an office right now and taking orders from their boss. But excuse me, your clients are now your boss and you're taking orders from them. And they're the ones to decide whether to pay you or not. So have you thought about shifting the power of you being paid from the hands of your clients to your own hands? It means you have to take charge to be paid what you're worth. Don't leave it in the hands of your clients. As much as you're chasing clients, you want clients, here and there, you don't leave the power to negotiate in the hands of your clients. Change the dimensions, change the dynamics by offering solutions. Now, if you're a female freelancer, let me just be honest with you. Freelancing doesn't mean freedom if you don't build it like a business. And I'm going to take that again. Female freelancers. Okay, let me just say freelancers. But I am directing this to all my ladies out there who are freelancing. Let me tell you, freelancing doesn't mean freedom if you do not build it the way you build a business. You don't build it like an online business. You are just wasting your time. You're a slave. You are enslaving yourself. Now, yes, you can design your work hours, yeah. You can work from home, work from the cafes, or even while traveling, wherever you find yourself, you can work. Nobody has control of your space. Nobody has control where you are, where you want to be. Fine, fantastic. You see, but if you don't know how to, one, position yourself as a go-to solution, if you don't know how to price your services based on value, not fear, if you do not attract quality clients, who respect you, who respect your skill, who respect your value, if you do not create simple systems that generate consistent income for you, if you do not stop the constant cycle of start, stop, burnout, repeat, and all that, my dear, should I break the news to you? You will always be stuck hustling. You will always be stuck in hustle mode. You're going to remain there for a very long time. And it is not a pleasant experience. No, it's not. Now, I'm going to tell you when things changed for me, and I would like you to listen. Things started shifting when I stopped guessing and started getting help from my coach. Now, my coach introduced me to this strategy that helped me break permanently. This cycle, it helped me break permanently and ended it. Now, this is the same strategy that I coached Faith, Angela, Rita, and many other female freelancers. I coached them on this same strategy, and that took them from their freelancing misery. And today, they are making good money from it. Their online businesses are currently thriving. And that strategy I'm going to be sharing with you. Now, I want to show you this strategy in the Cash Flow for Her implementation program. Now, I implemented this strategy. This strategy that I'm about to show you, like I said earlier, I didn't inherit it. I didn't get it from a revelation. I did not get it from a vision. I did not seek voodoo to get this strategy that I want to share with you. Yeah. So I implemented this strategy not because I couldn't figure things out alone by myself. I had done that. I had failed many times. And not because I realized I didn't have to. But you see, this is what I got while I implemented on my online business and my brand. And I'm going to explain the things I got from that implementation. Number one, clarity on what makes people actually buy from me. I gained clarity. I was no longer confused. It was clear. Who are my markets? Who are my audience? Who are my clients? It was clear. Whatever offer I was offering, whatever solution I was offering, it was clear. There was no fuss, there was no confusion about it. Now, I also gained a step-by-step system that brings clients to me. I did not beg for clients anymore. I did not chase clients anymore. My system, this system that I implemented during the implementation program that I had, it attracted the clients to me. Then I also gained real accountability so that I don't fall back into confusion. I was accountable to my coach. I had tasks, I submitted tasks, I submitted assignments, I implemented on my business. I learned stuff. I implemented. And the results that I got, I gave it back to my coach. Whatever needed to be refined was refined. Whatever needed correction was corrected. Whatever errors I was about to make, those errors were spotted out. And then there were adjustments made. And then I did what I had to do in my business. So I had real accountability so that I don't get confused along the line. And then I also had a proven plan to build recurring income as a female freelancer, not just one-off gigs. So with the clients that I got, I was able to retain them. I was able to have long-term clients. I had a client that I dealt with for 6 months. There were some clients that I dealt with for 4 months, for 8 months, even up to a year. Not the one that I would just get a client and after 1 week the client ghosts me and then it will take like a month plus or 3 months before I can get another client, and then I get another client and that one maybe I'm able to deliver on that particular job that I'm supposed to do, and then for a week or two or a month and then I'm done and I'm back to square one thinking, oh gosh, what am I going to get my next client? What am I going to do? Whatever other services can I offer? Okay, I know I'm doing copywriting, so maybe I'm going to add virtual assistants. I'm going to add this. I'm going to add email. I'm going to add email marketing. I'm going to add no. And most importantly, I stopped feeling like a fraud and finally felt like a business owner, a CEO. So you see, whatever stress you're going through right now with your online business, your freelancing that you're doing, that stress you're going through, that hustle is messing with your mind. It's messing with your self-esteem. But the thing is, if you do not build your freelance business like an online business, if you do not treat it like a business and be the CEO of that business, not a hustler, you will start feeling like a fraud. It will mess your mind up. You will be frustrated and you will be stuck. And you keep doing the same thing over and over and over and over again, but nothing is coming out of it. Yeah, so now the thing is, let's be real. If you have stayed with me to this far on this live web event, yeah, you are either feeling exposed because this is your current situation. So it's either you're feeling exposed or you feel afraid to admit it out loud. Or you're feeling like if you don't act now, this cycle might repeat for the rest of the year. And this is me, right? And we still have like 7 months to go. So are you telling me that you're going to remain where you are? You're going to continue this thing that you keep doing for the next 7 months? See, let me tell you something, and this is hard, but this is true. You can't outwork confusion. You cannot outwork confusion. You can't fix an unclear offer with Canva posts. You can't expect big money when your business model is just hoping someone buys. You're hoping someone buys, someone finds you. You're hoping someone needs your services. You're hoping a client will call you or send you a message or want to seek your service. You're basing your business on hopes. You can't expect big money from hopes. Here's what you can do right now. This is what you can do right now. And I want you to follow me clearly. Join the implementation program. It's called the Cash Flow for Her implementation program. In this program, you're going to get systems, you're going to get support and strategy to finally grow a real income, a real income generating business, a real income generating business. You're going to get that from joining the implementation program. And if you want, probably because the implementation program is for 3 months, it's 90 days, but maybe you do not have 90 days. You don't want 90 days. You want something short, probably between 30 to 60 days. You want a crash program. Then you can book a call with me. Yeah? You can book a call with me and let's talk about your business. Let us build your business. Let's help you. We're going to be teaching you and we're going to be helping you. But if you want to go through the implementation program, fine. You are not left out. During the implementation program, I'm going to hold you by the hand, take you step by step, the process, the strategy, and give you support. Everything you need to build your online business, even up to branding. You have everything you need. Technical support, a community, a supporting community. You have a blueprint that will help you refine that skill you already have. Turn it into a fantastic offer that will attract the clients that will pay you. The clients that will pay you, it will attract them and they will give you systems, strategy that will help you retain your clients for a long period of time while they are paying you for every service you are rendering. We are going to put you out there. You are going to win, right? So join the implementation program. Get coached. Get coached. If you want a one-on-one, you don't want to do this with people. You want special treatment. You want me to take care of you. You want me to, handle you. Handle your business, your online business between me and you. No extra eyes, no extra ears. I'm going to take this personally. I'm going to be devoting my time. I'm going to be devoting my all to you. Then you can book a call with me. If you are interested in booking a call with me, I want you to drop it in the comment section. I am all in. When I see I am all in, I know you want a one-on-one with me. Now you need to be very sure because this is an opportunity for very selected few people who are ready to work, people who are ready to build a lasting income, a lasting generating income for themselves with whatever business they're offering online. So whether you want to start anew, you want to build an online business, you don't know anything about it, or you already have an online business, maybe a freelance online business, and you started out, but then it's not going well, you are struggling financially at it, you're struggling with your clients and all that. Or probably you were in it and you hopped out. You got frustrated, you hopped out, you stopped it. I am there for you. If you want a one-on-one with me, I want you to type I am all in the comment section. And then I'm going to send you the link for us to have a one-on-one call. Yeah? But if you want to go with the implementation program, you're going to be working with a few group of women who are implementing. this same strategy and winning at it. Yeah. So that is one. Number one thing you should do about your situation. Number two, join the free community. It is free to join the cash flow for her community. You will meet other women on the same journey. No fluff, no shame, no stress, just real conversations and weekly guidance. Currently, I am posting on my reels, social media reels on Facebook and Instagram, and even LinkedIn. I am doing a 30-day reel challenge for all female freelancers. This is an opportunity for you to learn, relearn, and unlearn the things that you are doing that is putting you in that vicious cycle. There's some things that you are doing right now that seem normal to you. It's normal because every other person is doing it. But you see, you want a different result. You need to change the approach. Go and learn something new. So follow me on my social media platforms, and I'm always dishing out, educative content that you will learn from. That thing that you seem it's normal, that seems normal to you. After going through my reels, after going through my content, even on YouTube, like go to my YouTube handle and see the information, the things I put out there. These are things that will change the dynamics of your business. Learn from them, implement them. If you get results, I want to see your comments. I want to see it. Like, send me a DM or something. You can send me a DM. Like, I want to see what you have implemented and what changed in your business. I want to even celebrate you. Like, I can come on this live and, call you out and say, this is what this person did. This person found this information on this platform. This person implemented this information and it changed the dynamic of this person's online business. I want to see it. So go on my social media platforms. The handles are on your screen, and then implement. So join the cash flow for her community today. I want you to be part of this community because with a community support, you will barely make mistakes. You will learn. You will grow. The things that seem normal to you, you will see that they are all rubbish. Like you were making a lot of mistakes. You were damaging yourself. You were damaging your business. You were hurting the future of your business. And then it is an opportunity to implement what others are implementing that is right. And then you have a different result. Now, that is it for joining the free community. It's called the Cash Flow for Her Community. The link is also on your screen. Join the Cash Flow for Her community today, and I want to see you win. Now, also ask yourself, honestly, yeah, if I don't change anything now, where will I be in the next 90 days from now? Or where would I be in the next 60 days from now? So let's assume you don't do anything about it. You just relax, enjoy yourself, do whatever you're doing. You're working, right? 10 hours a day. I mean, that's a lot. You're putting in so much effort. But the truth is this, if you do not do anything about it, I'm telling you, there's something you can do about it that will help you not to burn so much hours on whatever you're offering, whatever services you're offering. You don't have to work 10 hours a day. No, you build a system around your business that will shorten the number of time or the amount of time you pour into your business. Whatever you are doing to that business, you can channel that energy and time into something else that will profit you, into something else that will help you grow mentally, financially, even personal in your personal life. Do you get? So this is it. If you don't change anything right now, ask yourself this honest question. Where would you be in the next 60 to 90 days? Will your financial destiny be the same thing it is right now, or there will be a change? And that answer scares you. If that answer is actually scaring you right now, then that's good. That's fantastic. You see that fear you feel, that anxiety, it is fuel. And I want you to use that fuel. Turn that fuel, I will not call it fear, I will call it fuel. Turn that fuel to drive you to do something powerful today for your business and for yourself. Now, this is it. I want you to make a decision. I want you to take action and start over the smart way. I'm going to take that again. Use your fuel to make a very big decision today. Make a big decision, take action, a deliberate action, and then you can start over in the smart way, not the hard way. You have done the hard way all these years. All these months since you launched your online business, you have been doing it the hard way. So it's time to start over the smart way. And doing it the smart way, it means no more hoping, it means no more hiding, it means no more guessing, no more trial and errors, it means no more silence around money struggles. It's your time to win. It is your time to take charge of your business. It is your time to take charge of your finance as a female freelancer or a female online business owner. It is your time. So here are three. I actually have more than three. Actually, I have some success stories I would like to share with you. I have Faith. I have Faith. I have Rita, and I also have Angela. Yeah, and I also have many others that I'm going to be reading out to you. So I'm going to start with Faith. If you have watched this live to this point, this is where it gets more interesting. So I'm going to be sharing their stories, their success stories. I call them success stories of women who have taken into consideration, signing up for the implementation program within the past 6 months, and they have gotten results. So these women are not different from you. These ladies are not different from you and I. They are women like us. They have families like us. They have lives like us. They have businesses like us. They have needs like us, right? The difference between you and them is that they took action. They decided, they took action, and they started over in a smart way. Now, I want you to listen to these success stories very closely. Now, this is Faith. Now, from $5 designs to $3,200 monthly recurring revenue. That's her testimony. So she was once charging about between $5 to $20 for her designs. She does Canva designs. But right now, she's making about $3,200 monthly recurring revenue, recurring income. Recurring means it is continuous. It doesn't stop. It is continuous. It is sustainable. It is consistent. Do you get it? Now let's move on. Now Faith was a self-taught Canva designer. She learned how to design with Canva. Just as many of us out there who are good in designing, I've met a few women who are very good, fantastic with designing. And then you know, they were able to teach themselves on Canva design, and she was actually charging between $5 to $20 for random one-off flyers on Instagram. Now, her DM was full of, "Can you reduce the price? See, can you reduce the price and I'll get back to you?" So you can imagine somebody looking for how you can help them with a solution to their problem, their design problem. They can't handle it. And then as low as a $20 for a design, they're still complaining that you should reduce the price. Or can I get back to you later? Those are not her clients. Obviously, those were not her clients because they did not see the value. They did not understand the value of what she was doing. Yeah, so she actually felt invisible. She worked 12 hours daily, designing for people who ghosted her after free revisions. So after designing, she gives it to them and say, "Oh, this is what I designed. Do you like it?" Is this okay? Any adjustments and all that? And then after they have seen a revision or whatever she has designed for free, she gets ghosted. And I know this is a testimony of many female freelancers out there. Whatever you are offering, people look down on you, your clients insult you. Oh my, I have come across a dozen of insults. What clients are telling freelancers. It's terrible, it's demeaning because they do not value what you're doing. You are not speaking to your clients. If you are speaking to who values you, they'll treat you well, they'll speak nicely to you, they'll respond properly to you because you have set your value, the price tag of your value at a point where you know what you're doing. When they see it, you know that, oh, this is not just a freelancer, this is a business owner. And so they will treat you with respect. They will treat your business with respect. Now, she was invisible. She worked 12 hours every day designing for people who ghosted her. And her biggest fear was that maybe this whole online business thing, this freelance thing that she's doing was not meant for her. Now, when she joined the cash flow for her implementation program, we stripped away all the noise and gave her one clear offer, which was brand identity design for female coaches with $497 price tag. I kid you not. Now she implemented, and when she implemented, these were the things she got. A clear client journey instead of random requests. She had a clear client journey. She had a 3-package offer suite, an automated booking system, and client onboarding process. You can see the systems that we placed for her. We also helped her with weekly content built around storytelling and problem solving. So we worked on a system and tailored that system to her online business. 90 days later, Faith stopped charging per design. She signed 4 coaching clients on a monthly retainer, totaling $3,200 every month. No ads, no hustle, just clear positioning and the right system. Now, this is her testimony. This is what Faith has to say. I stopped being a hustler and became a real businesswoman. People respect my work, and I finally respect my own time too. Now, are you a graphic designer like Faith? I hope you listened to her testimony and you learned something from it. Now let's go to Angela. Well, I'm trying to be a bit fast here so we don't spend more than the time that we are supposed to. Now, this is Angela's story. And I call Angela the forever freebie girl. Angela is a sweet lady and she's someone that really loves to offer help. Like Angela can help you for free, even at the detriment of her business. She will do it for free for you. But there are some things I had to open her eyes to. Now, from being a broke coach to $5,400 in 3 months. In 3 months. Now listen, Angela was a mindset coach who had been, doing free sessions for 2 whole years. You can imagine. So Angela was doing free coaching sessions, for 2 whole years. She gave advices on DMs, offered free Zoom calls, and hosted live videos that got praises. But guess what? It did not give her one client. So she didn't believe people would pay her because she felt guilty asking. She, like I said earlier, she loves to help people for free. It's not a bad thing. But you see, that thing, I've learned personally in my life, I learned it quite early. Don't offer any service for free. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Because once you start it, it will be difficult to stop. And when you are supposed to be charging and making money, you will end up doing it for free. You will tell you are supposed to charge that particular customer, but you will just find yourself saying, "Don't worry, I'll do it for free for you." Don't worry, it's not. But you're leaving money on the table. And that client would have been somebody that would have happily paid you if you charged. Yeah. So this is it. She didn't believe people would pay her. She felt guilty asking. Her WhatsApp status was motivational quotes, but her bank account told a different story. And when she joined the implementation program, when she joined the cash flow for her implementation program, we started by unlearning the serve for free mentality. Oh God. We had to break it. It was a serious mindset issue. We had to break her out of it by helping her unlearn that mentality. Then she built a signature 6 week transformation program for stressed out 9 to 5 months. So she was able to build a transformation program for 6 weeks. That's a month and 2 weeks. So for 6 weeks, she was able to build that program for stressed out 9 to 5 months. Now, when she implemented, we were able to get a value-based pricing structure for her. We were able to get a 30-day lead generation funnel via Instagram. And also we're able to have an emotional session, an emotional sales copy that's connected to her ideal audience. We're able to create weekly action plan, to be very specific, weekly action plans with real accountability. So we did not leave her alone. She was accountable for every task we gave her and made sure she delivers on those tasks. Now, by the second month, Angela had enrolled 6 women at $900 each into her program. Also, she was able to, in 3 months, make $5,400 after 2 years of doing this same thing for free. So I hope you are learning. You're learning from Angela's story and from Faith's stories. Now, today, this is what Angela has to say. I never thought people would pay me for something I love doing. Do you know what it means? For you to do the things that you love, and as much as you enjoy doing this thing, you are getting fulfillment from it, you get happy, and then you are getting paid. So she never thought that people would pay her for the things that she loves doing. But now she says, I know how to package it, price it, and sell it without feeling like a fraud. This is what we do in the implementation program. We are not like the gurus that you have sought out. We are not the ones that will tell you, go and figure it out yourself, DIY, do it yourself. No, we will not leave you to handle it all by yourself. We will hold you by the hand. We will not just do it for you. We will teach you how to do it so that when you are done, you can do it yourself and teach others. Do you understand? Now, she was able to package it, price it, and sell it to others without feeling like a fraud. And I know a lot of us out there are like Angela. I mean, I have come across a lot of fantastic talents, skills. And the question that comes to my mind is, are you charging for this thing? I mean, it comes to you with ease. You don't even read. You don't need to read about it. You don't need to do any research. It just comes to you with ease. Whatever you're doing, if I have to do this by myself, I know how many books I'm going to have to read, or how many gurus I have to seek out, or I need to do some investigations, research here and there, and all that. But I mean, it comes to you for free. I mean, with ease, and you are not charging. Hello, it's more or less like you are being given a gold. You're giving raw materials, you're giving gold, and this thing can actually fetch you money, can make you rich, and you are keeping it to yourself, you are holding it to yourself. I mean, you're not doing yourself any good. You are killing yourself. So forgive me if you hear any noise in my background. So just don't get distracted. Focus on me, right? So if you hear any noise in my background, please just pay no attention to it. Just focus on what I'm saying. Focus on me, yeah? So the thing is, every human being has raw potentials. I call them raw gold, untapped potentials, unhoned skills. And these things come to you easily and you're not doing anything about it. I have seen people who are skilled in one or two things and then they create a business out of it and create a system that will help them make money, consistent income from this thing. And they don't even do 9 to 5. They don't burn 8, 10, 12 hours on these things and they are making money from it. So it reminds me of what was stated in the Bible, what is stated in the Bible, that I will bless the works of your hand. What is in your hand? God has embedded in you something that will make you wealthy. It is not the will of God for any human being to be broke, to be in a begging position, to be seeking money, running after finance, running after clients. It is in nobody's destiny to be doing that. That is why when God created each and every one of us, He blessed us with something that will change and transform our financial life with what we have. It's called talent. It's called skill. And it can exist in different forms. It can exist as a skill, it can exist as something you know. Do you know that there are some people who don't even read? And when they open their mouth, knowledge that comes out, you're like, where did you know this? And it's like, well, it just comes to me naturally. I didn't have to read about it. Funny enough, I don't really know much, but when I open my mouth to speak about this thing, it just comes. It's a gift. That is a gift. You can help business owners. You can help people diagnose. So they tell you, oh, this is what I'm going through, this is my current situation, and you're just able to diagnose where the problem is. That's a gift. People will pay to have such a gift around them. People will pay to, I mean, there are a lot of people that are walking on the streets. They are not mad. They are not sick, but they don't know they have problems. But then you're able to look at a human being and you just listen to them and you're able to detect this is where you have a problem. And they're like, oh, I never knew I had this problem. Wow, you just opened my eyes to something. Oh my God, that's a consultation session. Do you know how much you can charge for a consultation session? You can charge not $1,000. You can charge not $2,000. You know I didn't start from 500. I started from 1,000. So what are you doing with this thing you have? There is something in your hand. You are not empty. You are not useless. There is something in your hand. Now, I just told you about uh, Angela and Faith's story. Now I'm going to tell you about Rita, and there are many more I'm going to read to you. So this is testimonial time, yeah. So let's do this. It's testimonial time. So this is for a lot of us out there who are doubting. What is this implementation program all about? You know, what is it going to do for me? I don't understand what cash flow for her implementation program is all about. These are the testimonies of women who have implemented, who have used the strategies that we have taught in the implementation program. We taught them, we trained them, and we helped them build their businesses. Yeah. So these are their testimonies. I'm going to talk about Rita's testimony. From overworked assistant to systems strategist with $2,000 retainers. Rita was doing everything. Rita sent emails, she was doing email management, she was on social media, she was on customer support, customer relationship, she was doing tech help, she was doing everything. Guess what? All these she did for $200 every month. She was charging $200 per month, clients who treated her like a full-time employee. So clients actually were treating her like a 9 to 5. Because she's charging $200. Excuse me, how can one human being be doing email management, tech help, customer relationship support, and social media, management of social media pages? Even, As a virtual assistant, you're doing like everything for $200 every month. She was no different from a 9 to 5 worker. Guess what? She missed deadlines. She juggled toxic clients. She had toxic clients to deal with and cried on weekends because she didn't have a life anymore. She was frustrated, she was burnt out. She couldn't scale because she had no boundaries. She had no niche. She was just doing whatever she liked. Anybody that sought her help, she rendered. There was no clarity on what she was doing. And even the clients she was attending to, there was no clarity. Anything that comes goes, right? Now, when she joined the Classroom for Her implementation program, we helped her shift from being a virtual assistant to system support, system setup support. Okay, so I didn't get that. We took her from being a virtual assistant to system setup strategist, yeah, for wellness brands. So she became a systems setup strategy, meaning for wellness brands, she will help you set up your system. Systems that will help you make money in your business. That was how we set her up. Now, these were the things she implemented. One clear service, we help her identify her one clear service, which is a done for you onboarding and automation setup. Then a $2,000 3-week project package. So we were able to package a 3 week program for her clients for $2,000. Now remember, we were able to give her her market. We were able to identify her clients, which is wellness brands. That was what she focused on. You see, this is where clarity and focus is very important. You cannot satisfy everybody. You can only satisfy one person. You can only satisfy one person, and which is your client. Not everybody. You can't. You will die because you are not El Shaddai. If you want to prove that you are El Shaddai, you will surely die. You can't please everyone, yeah? So we were able to prepare a pre-client checklist to filter out time wasters. Guess what? In every business, you will always have time wasters. There are people that will say, I want to book a call with you only to waste your time. Oh, I think can I chat with you? Can I send you a message? Blah, 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 blah. Or they want to can I have a discussion with you? They're just there to waste your time. So we're able to build a client checklist to filter out time wasters for her business. And then we're able to develop a waitlist system that made her feel in demand, not desperate. So we set up systems that made her feel in demand, not desperate. Clients were the ones seeking her for solutions. She wasn't chasing clients anymore. So we had to prepare a waitlist system for her. Now, in 90 days, Rita dropped her low ticket. Clients are signing up as we speak. Rita dropped her low ticket clients and signed 2 full clients at $2,000 each and got one booked for next month. This is fantastic. This is a great testimony. And I'm so proud. I am so proud of these ladies. Now, this is what Rita has to say. I finally feel proud of what I offer. I'm no longer saying yes to everyone. You see? And I'm no longer broke and tired. I said this previously. You cannot satisfy everyone. So Rita has found her feet. Her business is thriving. As a matter of fact, she already has a client booked for next month, charged at $2,000 to help set up their systems, their income systems. And she's doing fantastically well. Now, this is another story of Aisha, a single mom. Aisha is 33 years old, she's a single mom in East Africa, and this is her testimony. Before joining the program, Aisha was burnt out. She had been trying to grow her business, her freelance business for over 2 years, offering virtual assistant services at just $5 per hour. Can you imagine? Now, I'm just trying to figure this out. $5 an hour. So how long can you work in 24 hours? And then you can't even gather $100, $100 to yourself. How can somebody be offering $5 per hour for a virtual assistant job when you're doing so much? And then all you have to get is $5 per hour. So it means you have to work 10 hours to get $50. It's terrible. Now, she was doing everything they said, which is her clients. She did everything they said, posting daily, networking in Facebook groups, replying to Upwork proposals at 2 a.m., 3 a.m. in the morning, so she could not even sleep. Like, she didn't even have a life to herself. But you see, she didn't have clients at the end of the day, just trial jobs, ghosting here and there, emotional exhaustion, and all that. Now, Aisha was scared. She had an 8-year-old son who was depending on her. As a single mom, I have been a single mom. I have that experience. I know what it feels like to be like you have kids that are looking up to you, and you look left, you look right, and there's nobody to assist you financially. And then you are like, okay, this thing that I'm even doing, how much is it fetching me? And sometimes you get to a point where you begin to seek other alternatives by taking up loans here and there because you have bills piling up on your neck that your $5 per hour cannot solve. So it's a rope. You find yourself enroped and engulfed in debt, in vicious cycle of financial stress. And then you are working, you are doing something that it is not making any sensible meaning to you financially. Imagine she had a child, an 8-year-old son, depending on her. Her rent was due in 10 days. She had already borrowed money from her sister 3 times. You can imagine. I mean, I even said this previously, like that was my own personal experience. So you can see that even Aisha had the same experience. So I am not making stories up here to you, yeah? So when she joined the implementation program, her first win came from clarity. And then she learned how to reposition her virtual assistant services for a specific niche, which is online coaching. Yeah. Then she created a premium package and tripled her rates. She didn't even double her rates. She tripled her rates. Yeah. So we helped her build a lean client attraction funnel, not based on hustle. It wasn't based on strategy. It wasn't based on hustle. I mean, it wasn't based on hustle, but it was based on strategy. Now, in just 3 weeks, she signed her first $750 monthly retainer clients. In 3 weeks, she signed her first retainer client at the rate of $750 every month. Every month. By day 60, she was working with 3 clients consistently, generating $2,500 every month. Now at 90 days, this was 60 days. 60 days about 2 months. And she had already gathered $2,500 every month from her clients consistently. Now at day 90, which is 3 months later, she crossed $3,800 every month in stable recurring income. Right now, she works less, she shows up more confidently, and is no longer anxious about her son's school fees or paying her debts or paying her bills, her rent. Every need she has financially has been sorted out simply because she signed up into the implementation program. I'm still going. I still have more stories. So don't go away. Let's hear from Nkechi. This Nkechi is from Nigeria. She's 41 and she's married. Now, this is Nkechi's story from Nigeria. Nkechi had a career in banking for 15 years. I mean, this is something that we should all learn from if you are with me. So please pardon the noise. If you hear any noise from the background, please just ignore. Now, Nkechi had a career in banking for 15 years But after resigning to focus on her mental health and family, she wanted to start freelancing as a financial writer. This is fantastic. But imposter syndrome held her hostage. She had no audience, no personal brand, and was constantly comparing herself to 20 something influencers with 10K followers. You know, what this part Nkechi is going through, when she went through this, I have an experience with that. It wasn't funny. You see this thing called imposter syndrome. That is the first demonic attack that needs deliverance in every human being's life. If you can break out of imposter syndrome, oh my God. Like you've won, I would say you've won like 60 to 70% of your battles. The remaining 30% is just do implement, put in strategies, do the right thing, get going, fire off, and get whatever you need to do, get it done. Deal with imposter syndrome. If you do not deal with imposter syndrome, these are the things that keep you stuck. So you move a mile and then imposter syndrome sets in and you pause. You're like, I don't know. That doubt comes in. Then you begin to question yourself. And then you begin to question what you're doing, whether you're even making sense to yourself. And then you start like, I'm not sure I can do this. I'm not sure this thing is going to work out. That is imposter syndrome. And that is I call it a demonic attack. You need to fight it both physically and spiritually. Whatever prayer you need to pray, whatever fasting you need to fast, whatever book you need to read, whatever mental health thing you need to do it. Break out of imposter syndrome. You win at that battle, you have won 70% of your battle when it comes to building an online business for yourself. Now, Nkechi did this and she thought, I need a large number of following. I don't have a personal brand. I don't have an audience. Nobody knows me out there. I'm not sure this thing can work. But then, in the midst of these doubts, in the midst of imposter syndromes, in the midst of these fears, she took a bold step by joining the implementation program. Now, she was shocked at how simple the framework was. Very simple. Then she didn't even need a website, she didn't need a funnel or 1,000 followers. What we did was we worked with her to structure one clear, high value offer, build her confidence on LinkedIn, and start pitching without being salesy. She started pitching rather without being salesy. And then she closed $1,200 project in the first month. That is what I don't know how many hours as a freelancer you're gonna work in a month before you get 1,200. And then she got $1,200 with one client in her first month, a project. Now by month 3, that is 90 days, she had a consistent monthly income of $2,200 from just two clients. Two clients. One of them a US-based fintech company. Yeah, one of them is a US-based fintech company. That's financial technology company. So she was able to do this, and it's a recurring revenue, recurring clients because it is not a one-off gig. It is something that it is a subscription that they have to pay every month for a particular service she's doing. Now, I thought, this is her testimony. She says, I thought I was too old for this game. Now I'm building something real with boundaries, clients I love, and money I can count on. So if you are 35, 45, 55 years old and you're watching this live, and you just heard me read Nkechi's situation. Nkechi is 41 with 15 years banking experience. And then is to get into, 15 years banking experience, I really don't know how much they'll be earning, but I know they'll be earning quite an amount. But then she had retired and then she wants to start her own thing in freelancing, offering financial advices, financial help, or financial setup. And then, how much do you want to charge for that? How many clients are you going to get? So we had to quickly rescue her. Funny enough, I was first of all, I was happy that she had not even started. So that it's not be like she has started the freelance business and she failed woefully at it. Those kind of people are quite difficult to convince, yeah? Because they'll tell you, oh, I've done this before, I failed at it. I failed at it. It didn't work for me. I did this, I did that. The thing you're asking me to do now, I have done it before. It didn't work out. This is somebody that had no followers, had no personal branding, had no audience, and we were able to launch her fresh, afresh into an online business. And within 3 months, she had 2 clients that were paying her $4,400. That's cumulatively every month, recurring clients. So that is Nkechi's story. Now I'm going to read to you Loreto. Loreto is from South Africa and she's a newlywed, aged 27. Newlywed, this is her story. So Loreto had always been passionate about brand design. Fantastic. But she kept undercharging. She was charging $80 for full brand kits that took her 20 hours to complete. Wow. 20 hours to complete brand design at $80. So she charges $80 for full brand kits that took her 20 hours to complete. Now, this is the result she got from what she was offering as a freelancer into brand design because she was actually passionate about it. Yeah. So she was tired. She had late nights, zero profits. She wasn't making money from it. She was afraid to tell her husband that her business wasn't working. And when she enrolled for the implementation program, we helped her productize her services. In fact, I don't know how to say this. If you do not productize your service, you are not in business. You are wasting your time. You have to learn to productize your services. If you productize your services, you have proper control of your finances, how money comes to you. You will be able to save time on some things. So the time that you want to be offering services to a few, you productize your business and sell it to as many as possible. And even put it on autopilot while you are sleeping. Productize, productize, productize. All right, so when she enrolled for the program, we helped her productize her service and then we set a premium price of $750 plus and positioned herself as a brand experience consultant. So she was just a designer as a freelancer. And when we repackaged her, we rebranded her, and she became a brand experience consultant. This is about to get very interesting. So she created a simple, repeatable sales system with one Instagram DM. One Instagram DM script. She created a simple, repeatable sales system and a discovery call checklist. In 6 weeks, she booked 4 high-ticket clients. By 90 days, which is 3 months, she had generated over $5,000 in income and started building a waitlist for herself in her business. Now, I used to, this is what she said. This is what she said to me. I used to say, I just want to be booked out. I want to have so many clients. I want to be busy. I want to have a lot to do. I want to be booked out. I want them to want whatever I'm offering. Now I say, let me check if I have room for your next, for you next month. So when she has clients now, she has to check her calendar to make sure she has room for her next client. This shift is unbelievable. And I don't know if I don't know if you value something like this. I don't know if it means anything to you, if this is what you earnestly want. Instead of, I want to be booked out, I want to be booked out, why don't you think about, I want a situation, I want an experience with my business where I have to can you give me some time? I need to check my calendar to be sure where I can fit you in to render my services to you. Now, these are not outliers. These are not outliers. They are everyday women or everyday women rather. These are females that are building online businesses for themselves. They were brave enough to choose structure over struggle. These women were brave enough to hop on the implementation program for themselves. Look at how much they are making. $3,200, $4,400, $2,000, right? They were able to make good money within these 3 months. See the kind of testimonials that are coming out of the women who signed up for the implementation program. How much is the implementation program? It's not even up to $5,000. It's not even $2,000. It's not. Yeah. So these women were bold enough to make those decisions for themselves. Now, if you are tired of trying to figure this out on your own, your moment is now. It is now time for you to make that decision that will transform your financial status, transform your business, the destiny of your business. When are you going to make that decision? It's either you do it now, or you do it later, or you don't do it at all. But you see, the decision lies with you. So this decision, this moment is now for you to join in the implementation program. It's called the Cash Flow for Her Implementation Program. In this program, you will grow, you will learn, and you will establish your online business. You will still make money while you are learning, you're growing, you're making money. Isn't that fantastic? And look at the stories I've been giving you. I still have more fantastic stories, more success stories. Yeah. So this is Danielle. Danielle is 34. She's a single mom in Atlanta, Georgia, in US. And this is her story. I'm trying to be fast because of time. By day 90, Danielle had officially quit her weekend retail job. She now earns a consistent $4,500 every month from just 4 retainer clients, all coming through inbound leads on LinkedIn and referrals. What changed? What changed for Daniela? One, she stopped charging hourly and started pricing by value. I've said this a countless times. Stop charging per hour. Start charging by value. Number two, she built a system for consistent lead generation that doesn't require her to post every day. Number three, most importantly, she stopped doubting herself and started operating like the business owner she truly is, not a side hustler scrambling for scraps. She became the CEO that she truly is for her online business. Now she spends evenings doing her homework for her kids and not even crying on her laptop. She spends more time with family, taking care of herself and all that. Then I also have Melissa. Melissa is divorced from Manchester, UK. She's 41 years old. Melissa was a freelance virtual assistant for 5 years, but she was stuck in a cycle of feast and famine, looking for clients. And some months she made £1,000, others just £200. She had no boundaries, she had no boundaries, was saying yes to everything, and clients were ghosting her mid-projects, often without full payment. So this is Melissa's ordeal. She had clients that were ghosting her mid-projects, and sometimes they will not pay her. Sometimes they will pay her halfway and they won't complete the payment. Sometimes they ghost her completely. Yeah. And she was saying yes to everything. She was running after clients. She was chasing clients. You know. And then she told me, this is what she said. I feel like a servant with no direction. I have skills, but I'm drowning. Melissa joined the implementation program after watching a Saturday live session, just the way you are watching right now. She was on this program. She saw what I spoke about. She watched it to the very end, and then she signed up for the implementation program. So we dug deep in week 1. And here's what changed for Melissa. She dropped 3 low-paying clients, who drained her mentally. That was the first thing she did. This is what I call detox. You detox your business. Yeah, you sanitize your online business. So she dropped 3 low-paying clients who drained her mentally. Then next, we repositioned her as a tech virtual assistant for coaches and consultants. So this is not for everybody, for coaches and consultants. There was more clarity and specifics with her clients, who she's serving, who she's, giving out her services to, not for everyone. Now, packaging her offer, okay, sorry, we positioned her as a tech virtual assistant for coaches and consultants, packaging her offer as monthly support plan. So it became a monthly support plan for her. We automated her inquiry process and started building her authority through weekly carousel posts. So that was what she was doing on her post on a weekly basis. We automated her inquiry process and started building her authority through weekly carousel posts. Now, by the end of month one, she had her first high ticket client at £850 per month. By month three, she had a wait list and was pulling in a steady £3,200 per month. Now she takes Fridays off to attend local women networking events and actually enjoys her work again. Isn't that a fantastic story? Isn't it fantastic? Now, this is the last story I'll be giving you, and then we'll call it a day. Now, this is Tasha. Tasha is 29. She's married with no kids in Toronto, Canada. Tasha was trying to be a jack of all trades online. Whew, this is, I'm sure I have a bunch of them watching this right now. She sold digital products, offered graphic design, social media management, and even tried coaching once or twice. She was burnt out, inconsistent, and confused. I feel, she says, this is what she says, it feels like I am always busy but never making money. She said on her discovery call. So we had a call and she said she feels busy. She's always busy, yeah, and she's not making money. She's just busy. Busy doing what? You're burning time, you're burning your energy, but then you're not making money from it. So we called it what it was, which is strategic chaos. That was a strategic chaos Tasha was going through. Now, Tasha joined the Cash Flow for Her implementation program and finally got clarity. She chose brand identity design for new female-led businesses as her niche. So you see, it's important to know your niche. You need to be very specific. She chose brand identity design for new female-led businesses. She created 3 clear offers with fixed outcomes. She focused on just Instagram and email for lead nurturing, not being all over the place. She knew where her clients were, Instagram and email for lead nurturing. And then she built her first 90-day visibility plan. Within 90 days, Tasha was earning $6,000 every month consistently from 2 to 3 clients each month. It's as simple as that. I hope it doesn't sound jargon to you anyway. Now she's just making money, she's building wealth, she's already planning to launch her group program to teach beginners design. You see, this is fantastic. But the real truth is this: these women didn't get lucky. They didn't just manifest consistent clients, consistent income, or winning at the online business game. They got clarity, they got coaching, and a real system to grow a business that works for them, not the other way around. And you are one decision away from this being your story too. They don't have 10 heads. They are humans like you. They are women like you going through the same thing you are going through. So they took the bold step to sign up for the implementation program. Now, ready to stop watching others? Are you ready? Are you ready to stop seeing others win at this or succeed at this? and start building your own online business, your own client pipeline, then this is it. Go and join the implementation program today. Sign up for the implementation program. I have put the link on the screen, sign up for the implementation program and join the community. Be part of the cash flow for her community. It is free. Come and learn tips. Learn the tips that will change the dynamics of your business, that will encourage you, that will fire you up, that will inspire you. Join the cash flow for her community today and sign up for the implementation program. Now, if you want, you don't want to do 90 days, you want maybe between 30 to 60 days, then you can book a one-on-one call with me. If you want that, you can drop I am all in the comment section. Now, this one-on-one call is for serious-minded people, not for people that want to say hi, I want to know how I'm doing, or that want to be friends with me. No, that is not for you. That is not for you. So, if you are serious and tired of where you are, and you're ready to turn that skill that you are being paid $5 for into an online thriving business where you can make $3,000 to $10,000 in months, then sign up for the implementation program. You want a one-on-one, drop I am all in the comment section, and I'll send you a DM with the link for us to have that fantastic call. If you are serious with turning your freelance business around very fast, then let's talk. And I'm also offering now that crash program. It's called the 60-day CFH crash program. Yeah, for the one-on-one call. It is a crash program where you get my undivided attention to implement these strategies, systems, and clarity you need in half the time. So you want something fast. You want to start making money fast. You want your business launched out fast. Then you book a call with me for the 60 days CFH crash program. It's called the 60 days CFH crash program. Now, this is not for everyone. I've said it before and I'm saying it again. It's for only those who are done being stuck. It's for only those who are tired of trial and error and ready to see real results now. So in 60 days, this is what you get. A client attraction system that works for you, not the other way around. A clear offer that sells without burnout or feeling tired or sleazy. A consistent income stream with leads coming to you, with clients coming to you. All of these with a step-by-step implementation plan tailored just for you. So it is not for you and others. It is for you alone. This crash program is perfect if you've been spinning your wheels for months or even years. You're ready to cut through the overwhelm and get direct guidelines. If you are ready, you are sick and tired of inconsistent income and you want a real plan fast. Now the space is limited. This is not generic. It is not a generic course. It is not a general coaching program. It is personalized. It is personalized. It's a one-on-one coaching with accountability to get results in 60 days instead of 90 days. So if you want a one-on-one with me, that one-on-one call I was talking about, this is it. I have limited spaces. I cannot attend to everybody. So if you want this one-on-one crash program with me, then book a call now. Don't let another 30 days go by wondering what could have happened to you or what would have been your situation if you had taken the leap. Make it happen today and let's make it happen together. So that is it. I want you to also follow me on my social media handles. Yeah. Let me put that up for you. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. So if you haven't seen any of my videos on YouTube, there's a wealth of knowledge for you to learn on YouTube. Go to my YouTube handle, Lesson Juwah-Adebayo. Go and see my videos. You have comments, you have questions, sign up. on the Cash Flow for Her community. Put your questions there. I will answer all your questions. Yeah. If you want to start working on your business, sign up on the implementation program. It is a 90-day program. If you want a one-on-one personalized coaching with me for 60 days, book a call. And you are my special candidate. Yeah. So book a call. And for you to book that call, just put in the comment section, I am all in. Then I know that you are my candidate. And I'll send you the link for us to have that call. So, thank you so much for being with me on this live. This is the Cash Flow for Her web event. I hold this live every Saturday. If you are a woman building an online business or want to build an online business, or you are into freelancing, that's an online business. You started it and you are confused, you're stranded, or you are interested in going into freelancing. Probably you're retiring from a job or you're tired of a 9 to 5 job, and the next thing on your mind is to go into freelancing. As long as you are a woman in the online space with either a business or about to start an online business, or you're hopping out of an online business, or you have hopped out of an online business, this program is for you. This web event is for you. Do not miss it. If you have someone that you know is struggling, send the link to the person. Let the person watch this live. Sign up for my programs. I want to work with you. I want you to succeed. I want you to grow. I want you to win. I also want you to make money. Yeah, I want you to be financially free as a woman. This is very, very, very important. It's important to me, and I know it's important to you as well. So, thank you so much for joining me on this live. I will see you next week, Saturday, for another episode on what we're talking about. Yeah, it's all about financial independence and empowerment for women out there. I love you guys. Have a blessed Saturday. Good morning, wherever you are. If it's morning at your end, good afternoon, wherever you are. If it's afternoon at your end, and good night, wherever you are. If it's night at your end. I love you guys. Stay tuned for next week Saturday. Love you.